Hey yogis, let's start today with some ab work so we can lay back. And it's a good idea to have a couple blocks nearby. Come all the way down. You're going to bring your knees up toward your chest. And let your back settle. Come into your breathing. And then you'll pull the abdomen toward the ground. Try to keep the low back flat on earth. And then you're going to slowly extend your legs forward until you feel like you can't keep your belly on earth anymore. We're going to find like our set point a little bit. So if that's here, that's fine. Keep it strong, belly to earth, belly to earth. Maybe you can even extend all the way out. Don't feel bad if you can't. We're going to hold wherever you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, belly to earth, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees back in, pull them to the outer ribs and rock a bit. Luscious, full breathing. And let's do that again. Some activation. Knees start in, pull the belly strongly toward the ground, flatten the low back on earth, and then slowly extend forward. Wherever you feel like your back starts arching is where you'll pause. Keep the belly moving toward earth. Maybe you can extend all the way out. No sweat if not. Keep it in for 10, 9, 8, 7, little tuck of the tail, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come back in. This time, happy baby. Arms through the knees. Grab the outer edges of your feet. Knees come down. Soften the breath. Last time, knees come in, another activation. Pull the belly toward earth strongly. Slight tuck of the tail to feel that engagement. And then with control, the legs slowly extend outward until the belly kind of gives up and the back arches. Wherever that is absolutely perfect. Get there, reestablish, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, belly to earth, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees in. Keep the soles of your feet together. Take hold of them. Pull the nose up. And then lie back. Let's pull the right knee in toward the chest. Extend the left leg long. You're going to reach up, touch your toe or the back of your foot, and then lie back and switch. Reach up, touch the foot, lie back. We'll go for 10. Switch. 9. Switch. 8. Keep going. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Lie back, pull both knees in. We'll do something called roll-ups. So you tap the toes on earth, roll the knees in like you're headed to shoulder stand. Kick the legs up straight, and then re-bend. Tap toes on earth, pull the knees in, kick up, legs straight, and then down. We got 10 more. Go for it. 10. Keep the belly in. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Lift and then hug the knees in. Got one more core exercise. We're going to pull the knees over to the side though for now. Take a little rest with a twist. Stay long in the spine. Knees through center, pull them to the other side. Long spine. And then knees back to center. Let's find a block or some kind of prop, something like it. You'll extend both legs up toward the sky, lower the leg toward earth, but let it hover. You're gonna reach up, pass the block around that leg, and then come back down. Switch the legs, pass the block around this leg, and then come back down. Let's keep moving. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, sternum to sky, 1. Lie all the way back. Last time, hug the knees in, give yourself a squeeze. And this time, roll it all the way up. We'll start in all fours. Let's spread the fingers and make it downward facing dog. Bending into each knee. Send the seat over to the left, reach through right arm. Send the seat over to the right, reach through left arm. And then back through center. Extend the right leg out behind you. And then step it down. Sweep the left leg out behind you. And step it down. Sweep the right leg out behind. Come onto left tippy toes. Get that back leg as high as you can. And then step it back down. Left leg swings out behind. Come onto right tippy toes, really reaching. And then both feet step down. Sweep the right leg out behind. This time open the hip, bend the knee. Lift the knee. Circle the knee up and around to tap right tricep. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step this foot between your hands and then take a moment. Set the back knee down. You might come onto blocks. Just going to let the hip flexors lengthen before we really get rolling in our flowing practice. Take a bit of passive time. Keep listening and watching, breathing. Now make some movement, rocking forward and back. And then plant hands, step to plank pose, hold, tuck the tail for 10, 9, 8, 7, belly to spine, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower. Lift up for cobra. Come through child's pose. And into downward facing dog. We'll sweep the left leg out behind, open this hip. Bend the knee, reach it. On an exhale, knee comes up and around to tap the left tricep. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step the foot between your hands. Settle the back knee down. You could come onto blocks. Let's give this right side hip flexors a chance to lengthen, open. Bring movement in, rock forward and back. Get some warmth and activation at the legs. You'll plant your hands, step to plank pose for another hold. Tuck the tail, just to emphasize the belly, lifting up toward the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, neutral neck, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and then lower chaturanga if you have it. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Rock and swivel the head. Allow the neck to lengthen. Walk the feet halfway up the mat. Press the heart back, head heavy. Walk your feet between your hands. Lengthen the spine. Fold completely. Let's stay. Take hold of the elbows. Let the spine lengthen too. Fingertips to floor, lengthen. Exhale, hands to the waist. Elbows point toward each other. Lift your chest. Come on into neutral spines. Find the focal point and breath at Tadasana. We'll get 2 sun A's on the inhalation, reaching upward. Exhale, dive down. Inhale to flat. Exhale, step or leap. Chaturanga. Inhale, open-hearted. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. On toes, bend the knees. Look forward so you can step or leap. Lengthen. Fold. And rise. Arms to Tadasana. One more time. Inhale, reaching upward. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, flatten. Exhale, chaturanga or the ground. Inhale, heart forward. Upper back works. Downward facing. Throaty breath. Onto toes, bend the knees. You'll step or leap. Long spine. Fold over. Root and rise. Tadasana. Take hands to the waist, feet separated, hips distance. Send the left knee wide, and then bring this up into a tree. Squeeze into your center line, hands to heart. Stand tall. Send the knee forward, lift the knee up as you reach your arms up. And then step this back, we'll find warrior one. And back heel down, arms reach heavenward. Ujjayi. Move this forward, right fingers touch ground, left arm reaches forward. Then you'll bring this left arm to the right, so you gaze underneath, find side angle. Long breaths. Right shoulder down, away from ear. Peek down, plant the right hand firmly, cross right leg right over the left leg. Left arm stays across the ear. And unravel, slide this to fallen triangle so that right foot moves up toward the top left of the mat or beyond it. Hips lift high as that left arm still reaches. Can you roll the heart up and gaze high? Look down, plant the left hand, and then stay here. Send the heart forward. This might feel like plenty and enough. If you'd like to challenge yourself though, shift weight onto the left hand. You might even be able to lift the right hand up. Some of you will point the heart to the right and reach the right arm to the sky. Or twisted fallen triangle. Long breaths. And let's sneak this right knee up toward the sky. You'll make it left side plank. Finding breath. Squeezing the glutes. And then step right foot to the top of the mat. We'll create warrior two. Back heel down, arms really reaching. Straighten the right leg, reach all the way up. And move on into triangle, opening arms, reaching forward. And so you have no choice but to reach down. Land where you land. Keep the heart light. Expand. And you put so much force down into right foot that the right fingers can hover. Hover nice and low. 3 long breaths. Get empty. Inhale, reaching up, palms touch parallel through feet. And then dive on down. Let's take wide-legged fold. If you'd like to keep this active, reach your arms through and then exhale to reach and pulse it. Good. Chest forward, hands land. Let's point the toes out wide. Come on, bend over into this left knee. And bend over into the right knee. Over to the left. And over to the right. Face forward on the mat. Hands will frame this right foot. Take your vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Come high onto toes, bend the knees, make your way to the top. Long spine, fold completely. Rise. Tadasana. Hands to the waist, step feet hips distance. Send the right knee wide. Find your tree. Squeezing inward. Hands to prayer. Connect heel to crown, lift energy upward. Guide the right knee forward. As you do, lift it up, lift the arms up. And we'll step it to warrior one. Active reach everywhere. Is there a body part not felt? Tipping forward, headed to side angle. So left hand plants outside the foot. Right arm starts by reaching forward. Then reach it gently left as you roll the heart high and gaze underneath the tricep. Long breathing. And left shoulder down away from ear. And gazing down, left hand gets firm so you can cross left leg right over the right leg. Right arm still reaching. Big breathing. Make your fallen triangle. The left foot unravels and slides up to the right side of the mat. Lift the hips. Keep reaching through right arm. A bit of an open heart. Let's take a peek down. Roll the right hand down. Send the chest forward. Now this could feel like enough. If you'd like the challenge though, shift weight onto right hand. And some of you can point the heart to the left, even reaching that left arm high, like a revolve, fallen triangle. Big breaths. You're gonna keep the right hand firm and sneak this left knee up so you can rock onto right side plank. Knee lifts high. Can you feel your seat engage? And then gaze to the top of the mat. Left foot's gonna step all the way up there. And create warrior two of it. Engaged energy lines. Slowing the breath. Straighten left leg, reaching upward. Make triangle, arms out, reach toward the front of the mat. Until you can reach no farther than touch down where you land. And reach long. Can you press through left foot so much that this left hand hovers a bit? Still nice and low. 3 long breaths. Empty out all the way. Get the abdomen toward belly or toward spine. Inhale, reach up. Palms touch parallel through the feet. And open your arms out wide. Let's find our interlacing. Lift the heart and fold forward. Very flexible. What's it like to feel the upper thighs against the lower belly? Last few breaths, really straight through the knees if you're able. And then flat through the back. Let the hands land. And let's climb into an inversion. So taking the elbows down, interlacing fingers. 2 options here. One is to plant your head, take this into a straddle press headstand, or practice that. Another is to keep the hands as they are, but hover your head. So this would actually become forearm stand, straddle press practice. Work where you're working. Come onto toes, shift the hips forward, keep the legs nice and long. It's a pelvic tilt that lifts you up, so point the sits bones higher and higher. The legs will come with you. Once there, distribute awareness. Draw the tail toward your heels. If you're in headstand, press firmly down through hands, wrists, forearms, elbows to relieve the pressure in your neck. About 5 more breaths, squeezing the center line. We're looking for relative stillness. And then split the legs. It's a tuck of the tailbone, pulling the sits bones closer towards your face, keeping the hips a little bit back as you lower. Feet land. Gaze forward, point the toes out, bend deeply into right knee. This time let's stay a little bit. Hands to heart, lean up. And come on over to the left side. Hands to heart, lean against the inner thigh, lean back. Back in through center. Come on over to the right one more time. Really active through legs, lengthening inner thighs, open in the heart. And then over toward the left side. Active legs and feet. Lifted, open chest. And then swivel to face forward on your mat. Make your way through vinyasa. Downward facing dog. You're going to step or hop up through to sit all the way down. Extend the legs forward, hug the left knee in, and then open it wide. We'll do a revolved marichias, right hand to ankle, left arm up and over. Done a lot of this, side body opening, little heart opening. Keep revolving the chest. Come all the way up. Let's cross left knee over the right leg. Start in half Gomukhasana. Knee on knee. Flex the right foot. Start by folding forward. lengthen. Come all the way up to sit. Now we'll tuck the bottom leg under as well. Everyone's working at a different place here. So never be afraid to sit up on some height, make it comfortable. If you want to deepen a little, send the feet forward, do what you do. Okay, be upright. Some of you get more from it staying upright. So if that's you, chill here. But if it would help you, tip forward. Come all the way up. All right, so get some blocks handy. So we're going to open this into fire log pose, stacking ankle to knee to ankle. And already, some of you are cool. Some of you are going to tuck a block underneath one knee. Some of you will come sit up on a block, do what works in your body. Now, I'm going to do something different though. I'm going to tip this backward today. So keep that left knee as heavy as you possibly can keep it. And then tip back. Check in. And if you can keep going, you could lean back onto one block with it underneath your thoracic, just under the blades. Something else can be acting as a pillow on the other block. Keep that left knee about as heavy as you can keep it. Passive. We're going to let a little time go by, 1 or 2 minutes. Please do, of course, adjust anything that is distracting to you. If your legs are shifting, let that happen. Just let them do their thing. Release tension in the forehead. Tension in the eyes. Release the cheeks. The lips and jaw. The back of the neck. The shoulders. Soften around the rib cage. Let the breathing be natural. Soft in your belly and deep belly. Soft lower back. down the hips. Legs, knees, ankles and feet. If you're content, nothing says you can't stay longer. You can even pause and stay longer. If you're ready though, extend the legs nice and long first. Experience that kind of more neutral feeling in the legs, the lower body. And we'll continue this thoracic opening by removing the top block behind your head, reaching the arms forward. Stretch out. You're going to do wheel or just wheel prep. So plant your hands firm, elbows toward each other, plant the feet. Lift through the heart, pressing through hands, and you can stay here or lift it all the way up for Urdhva Dhanurasana. 5 slow, giant breaths. Can you find straight in your arms? And then slowly lower. And rock over to one side. Use hands, climb on up to sit. Okay, whole sequence begins on the second side. You're going to extend the legs out first. If you want to stay warm and slip a vinyasa in, of course, go ahead. Let's bend the right knee. Open it really wide. Left hand grabs that ankle, right arm reaches up and over. Savoring the side body opening. And a little heart swivel. Climb all the way up. You're going to press right knee right on to left knee. Starting with a half virasana. So flex that left foot, bow forward. Lengthen out. Come all the way up. I'm going to tuck the bottom leg under as well now. Stacking, get yourself situated. Decide if you'll stay upright or tip it forward. Come all the way up. You'll open out, you'll have those blocks nearby. You'll open out into double pigeon or fire log pose, stacking ankle to knee. Get nicely aligned to start. Sit upright. Acknowledge any feeling in the body. If this is intense enough, you can hang right there. If you'd like to, though, let's set up our blocks. So we'll recline. We'll get our thoracic throne tipping backward. Support your head so the neck feels relatively neutral. And it's ultimately a yin pose that we're doing. So we just allow the body to fall into place. So now if the legs start to slide on you like mine are, just let it happen. Relax the arms wherever they are. And keep softening around the blocks. Release at forehead and between eyebrows. Release the brows and eyelids. Temples and upper cheeks. Lower cheeks and mouth. Even the breathing can be passive, natural. Soft neck. Soft collar. Shoulder blades. Arms. Wrists. And fingers. Allow your mid back to be heavy. Sternum releases. All of the abdomen grows soft. And the lower back lets go. And release around the hips and groin. The upper legs, the inner knees, the outer knees. The calves, shins, ankles, feet and toes. Be held now. Now, if you're benefiting, there's a fruitful shift taking place, consider pausing, hanging out longer. Otherwise, extend your legs, get that neutral feeling. And then bend your knees. If you'd like to, remove the block behind your head, reach the arms up. And this is fine. Some of you will tuck the toes in a little bit closer and start to send the knees down. Now that could get tricky on that block behind you now, so be careful. Send the knees forward. Big stretch. Stay for as long as feels good. then make your way toward any back bend that will serve your practice today. It could even just be wheel preparation. Come all the way up. 5 full long breaths. And then slowly lower. Keep the knees bent, send the feet a little wide. Knees can fall toward each other. Let's get super soft. Okay. If there's any last thing you need to insert, please, of course, do. Like an inversion, a shoulder stand could work really nicely right from here. If you're ready for it, though, for time's sake, let's extend the legs out. Make our way to final relaxation. One option is to place a block on your belly and let it be there as an external force that represents warmth and support. I'll wake us in a few minutes. Come back to breath and movement. Rolling out wrists and ankles, finding a stretch. And climbing up for a final seat together. Let's take a moment acknowledging your dedication to yourself. And we be thankful for our own choices. With gratitude, Yogi, have a wonderful week. Be well. And stay in touch. I have something called the Body Mind program. Some of you are going through it right now. It's a 12-week program designed to help you achieve your dream practice and become just the strongest, most radiant version of yourself. If you want to know more about it, you can look at the link below. Have a wonderful day.